Welcome back to our channel with another exciting new theory about the two powerhouses between Harry Potter and Star Wars that many fans have been asking for. Would Emperor Palpatine want Lord Voldemort to join the Sith? In the realm of fictional universes, there are characters whose malevolence and desire for power transcend the boundaries of their own stories. Two such iconic figures are Emperor Palpatine from the Star Wars saga and Lord Voldemort from the Harry Potter series. The question that arises in the minds of many fans is whether Emperor Palpatine would want Lord Voldemort to join the Sith, given their shared thirst for power and domination. In this essay, we will delve into the characteristics and motivations of both characters, exploring the possibilities of an unholy alliance between these two dark lords. Emperor Palpatine's pursuit of galactic control. Emperor Palpatine, also known as Darth Sidious, is the embodiment of power lust in the Star Wars universe. From his subtle manipulation of the Galactic Senate to his orchestration of the Clone Wars, Palpatine sought absolute control over the galaxy. His mastery of the dark side of the Force and his cunning political maneuvering allowed him to rise to the position of Emperor, where he ruled with an iron fist. Lord Voldemort's quest for immortality and supremacy. Lord Voldemort, born Tom Riddle, is equally infamous for his unquenchable desire for power. His obsession with achieving immortality led him to split his soul into Horcruxes, committing unspeakable acts along the way. Voldemort's goal was to establish a world where pure-blood wizards reigned supreme and muggles were subjugated. His dark charisma and manipulation skills allowed him to gather a loyal following of Death Eaters. A meeting of dark minds. Considering their similar aspirations for control and supremacy, it's not implausible that Emperor Palpatine might see potential in having Lord Voldemort as a fellow Sith. Both characters possess an insatiable hunger for power, and their combined abilities could create a force to be reckoned with. Palpatine, a master manipulator, might recognize Voldemort's talents as an asset in his galactic schemes. Clash of egos and ambitions. However, the notion of these two dark lords joining forces is not without its challenges. Both Palpatine and Voldemort are accustomed to being the central figure of their respective domains. A partnership between them could easily devolve into a power struggle, as neither is accustomed to sharing control or influence. Their individualistic natures and enormous egos could hinder any potential collaboration. The dangers of an unholy alliance. Unpredictable consequences. The merging of Palpatine's mastery of the dark side of the Force with Voldemort's arcane and malevolent dark magic carries with it a gravely ominous potential. The collision of these two formidable sources of power might not simply amplify their abilities, but could unleash a catastrophic maelstrom of energy, transcending the boundaries of comprehension. The very fabric of reality could tremble under the weight of their combined might, and the consequences of such a fusion could be as varied as they are unpredictable. The melding of the dark side of the Force and Voldemort's sinister sorcery might birth a new form of magic altogether, one that operates on principles beyond the grasp of wizards and Sith Lords alike. The unleashed energies might distort time and space, creating rifts that could consume entire planets or plunge galaxies into chaos. The forces of light and darkness, already in a delicate equilibrium, could be irreparably disrupted, tipping the scales towards a cataclysmic imbalance. Betrayal looms large. In the dark dance of power and ambition, the specter of betrayal casts an ominous shadow over any potential alliance between Emperor Palpatine and Lord Voldemort. Both notorious for their treacherous and cunning natures, their partnership, no matter how promising it might seem, is tainted by the lurking specter of mutual deceit. Emperor Palpatine, a master of manipulation, possesses an uncanny ability to manipulate those around him to further his own sinister agenda. His honeyed words and deceptive charm could easily veil his true intentions from even the most astute observer. Palpatine's history is punctuated with the manipulation of trusted allies and his own apprentices, reminding us that his loyalty is always subject to change when it serves his purposes. In the context of a partnership with Voldemort, Palpatine could exploit Voldemort's hunger for power, manipulating him into playing a role that aligns with his own hidden schemes. Conversely, Lord Voldemort's history is rife with betrayal and the manipulation of his followers. He is notorious for his ruthlessness, showing no hesitation to discard those who fail him or challenge his authority. His inherent mistrust of others is a mirror of his own twisted psyche, a trait that could easily lead him to question Palpatine's motives and ultimately attempt to seize control for himself. Voldemort's quest for dominance extends to all aspects of his existence. including any alliance that might compromise his supremacy. The very foundation of their potential partnership is built upon mutual mistrust. Each Dark Lord is acutely aware of the other's capacity for betrayal and deceit, and this knowledge poisons the well from which any cooperation might spring. Their shared goal of outmaneuvering each other could very well lead to a deadly game of manipulation and counter-manipulation, a cycle that could prove to be their downfall. As their ambitions collide and egos clash, the very essence of their partnership would be tested. The bond they might forge would hang in a precarious balance, susceptible to the weight of their own schemes. Their shared desire to dominate could become the very weapon that unravels their alliance. The very act of betraying one another could be seen as the ultimate expression of their dark natures, a testament to their unwavering commitment to their own quest for power. Of possibility and peril, a crossroads where the allure of power and the risks of treachery converge. Undeniably, the prospect of merging the dark powers and insatiable thirst for supremacy possessed by Palpatine and Voldemort carries a mesmerizing allure. Their combined abilities could potentially reshape galaxies, creating a force of unimaginable might that would echo through the annals of their respective universes. Their shared desires could conceivably bind them in a malevolent partnership, where their dark influences intertwine to reshape the very foundations of reality. However, it is precisely the convergence of their ambitions that introduces an unignorable element of risk. The relentless pursuit of power, control, and dominance, while a driving force for both characters, also serves as a catalyst for conflict. Their malevolent appetites could very well ignite a cataclysmic confrontation that transcends even their own sinister tastes. The partnership they forge could be a fragile one, built on foundations of deceit and fueled by their individual desires to outmaneuver and subdue the other. As the forces of manipulation and treachery weave their intricate web, the endgame remains shrouded in uncertainty. Would Palpatine truly desire Voldemort as a fellow Sith, or would he see in him a volatile wild card that threatens to disrupt his carefully crafted plans? Conversely, would Voldemort perceive Palpatine as a potential ally, or as a rival whose power he covets? In a universe where each character has established themselves as an iconic figure of darkness, the potential clash of their ambitions looms like a gathering storm. The gravitas of such a confrontation could far surpass even their own malevolent tastes, becoming a cosmic spectacle that defies imagination. One cannot help but wonder if, in their bid for ultimate power, they might unwittingly orchestrate their own downfall, as the sheer magnitude of their dark desires proves to be a force too unwieldy to be harnessed. In the end, the question of whether Emperor Palpatine would welcome Lord Voldemort into the Sith fold remains a tantalizing enigma, a puzzle whose pieces are scattered across the depths of fantasy. Their union might offer the allure of an unstoppable malevolent force, but it is equally possible that the clash of their egos and ambitions could prove to be a conflagration that razes all in its path. As the specter of this hypothetical alliance fades into the realm of conjecture, one truth remains unshaken. The power of imagination, woven into these characters' very existence, continues to inspire awe, fascination, and a tantalizing glimpse into the abyss of dark desires.